Martin from Turatech again. We have been talking about most of the accessories for the Africa Twin. We are almost ready with, almost finished with most of them and ready to mount the parts. We have some additional accessories here on the table. Most of them are still needed, but of course some of them are also optional and they just are for the looks. One of the more important things for the comfort, if you choose a high seat, is definitely the riser. For the handlebar, we have two different versions, not only because it's black, but also I have selected this one here. Thilo, tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, if you ride off-road, you have to ride standing. So to get the handlebar a little bit raised, we do have the handlebar riser. Then this makes it possible to have a more upright standing position, not that folded together. It's better for your riding skills. This is the one-piece connected handlebar riser. This is done mainly because of the additional strength that it brings in between your handlebar. It gives you a better feedback from your wheel and from your steering.
Okay, so this will mount later on. Additionally to this is what is very comfortable for me that I can use in the off-road, especially standing up. I use only 2 fingers for the brake and the clutch. So I have here adjustable handlebar grips, levers, exactly. So this is not broken, like normally when you drop the bike, it can happen that you break these levers. We have the main part of it and the extension. What happens if I drop the bike? It still breaks.
It still breaks, but it breaks only the extension part that you have in your hand. This is an aluminum part and this is a plastic part that should break to prevent breaking of that part.
Okay, that means when I'm traveling and I drop it and it breaks, I still have this part and I can still use my clutch and I still use my brake.
So it is.
Okay.
In the worst case, you drop the bike that heavily that maybe something happened anyways with that part. To prevent that, we still have the possibility to mount the hand guards.
Yeah, this is protection for the levers, but it's also protection for the hand. Mm-hmm. So the Africa Twin has something from stock, but we use ours because not only it's black and it looks better, but also because it's stronger than the original one.
And you have the possibility to add another extension to have more protection for the weather conditions. Okay,
that means it's not only protection from crashing, but it's also protection from wind, from cold, and from stones that might fly around.
Exactly.
Okay. Having talked about the higher seating position, it is always a discussion on how you do with the windshields. Because if the wind comes onto your helmet and it comes directly into your face, your head starts moving and that is pretty annoying. So we have 2 or 3 different sizes of windscreens for the Africa Twin. It's the S, the M and the large version. I also use the dark version, the tinted version, because it fits better to the bike. Nevertheless, we have been discussing that quite heavily, what kind of windshield suits me. We're normal height, but I'm using the higher seat. So what is the choice for the customer?
The windshield is always some kind of try and error. It depends on your size, on your seating position, even on the different helmet. Does have another influence on the airflow. So therefore we decided to have 3 different windshield sizes for that bike, and as you can see here we have those angle on top, which gives you really a good wind protection because it blows the air and creating
so the turbulence is behind the helmet and not on the helmet.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that if I'm taller like Alex, who was with us earlier, and he's 195 or something, that doesn't mean that he needs to use the large one. I think sometimes it's better for him to use the small one so that the wind either goes onto his chest or it goes above his head. So this is something like you really need to try?
Yeah, you really need to try that out because the wind turbulences doesn't have to be in the rear of your face. So if it's above, it's fine, and sometimes it's better to have them lower than the helmet. So therefore also the smaller versions.
Okay, so yeah, you should try it. That's the final answer to this. Okay, beside this we have many little bits and pieces as accessories for the Africa Twin. Of course, everything that is black I will mount on my bike. Things you don't need or you don't necessarily need, especially not on a big trip, but if they are looking nice, you maybe want them. So I just chose the Ramos Exhaust, which really looks nice. It has a very nice sound, although it's being hidden under the panniers most of the times. I still like to try it. It's not that expensive actually, and it has really a nice sound. And there are many other accessories that we don't even show here that you can mount. Let's see how the bike will look like in the end when we're finished. I think it's time to start mounting all the parts that we have been discussing. So let's start this. Thanks very much. Yes, I think this is the real black beauty. This is what I wanted. I already enjoyed doing the build-up. I enjoyed explaining a little bit about the products here. In the end, what we finalized here, what we built up today, starting with a skid plate, going over the crash bars, doing the suspension in here, doing the new windshield, plus the pannier system, the new Sega Evo. This is really what I wanted. The seat is a little high, so I need to readjust that probably a little bit. But beside this, I think I'll try to test the suspension on the weekend, first on the road, and then as soon as possible going off-road whenever I can. So really hope to see you this summer on the road. Have fun, guys. I will definitely have fun with this beast.